Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host, Jack, and today we found the best moments when women get rejected. Now let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
What's your age?
That's rude. I'm 51.
57.
We've been together for 23 or 4 years. Married 22.
How do you handle the bills in your household?
I pretty much pay.
He pays them. I spend it, he pays for it. What's his is mine. What's mine is mine.
You think that's fair?
Actually, we had shifts in this. I mean, early marriage, I worked, and there were moments where I helped out more. But yeah, it's real fair. Because I have 4 kids. There's a lot. I have a job. It's just doesn't make money.
So how much were you making at the time when you were raising 4 kids?
Oh gosh.
I don't know. It's been so long. It's been 21 years ago. I don't know.
I mean, do you think it was like 6 figures? Were you all rich, or was it kind of like, oh my goodness?
It was 6 figures.
Yeah.
We did well.
Yeah.
Very entrepreneurial, this man. I spend it, he pays for it.
Sounds like a sad marriage. To all my men out there, be careful who you marry.
Step right here, Mom. Yes. We on YouTube right now. How big is your How big is your
How big is my
How big is your
Yeah. Not on camera, not on camera.
Wait, question. Let's get now. We're here. Stop. We're here for the video. We're here for the video. Mom, we're here for the video. Wait. This video. I know, but we're here for the video. Next. Okay, questions. We're here for the video. It's there. Mom, we're here for the video.
Why was everyone laughing? If the roles were reversed, this would be a completely different video.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Sit.
Thanks.
Good girl.
Nope, absolutely not.
She better run before he brings out a leash.
Both my baby daddies broke as hell. I know they were.
So you're looking for like a rich. How many kids do you have?
I got 3.
Get me out of here. Get me
got
out of here.
three.
Get me out of here. Get me out
I
of here.
got 3.
You got 3?
I got 3.
Okay,
I'm
so too young to be somebody's stepdaddy.
Exactly. So go ahead. I got 3. I got 3 kids.
How old are you?
I'm 20. I got 3 kids. So you know this is good.
So, hold on, wait a minute. 20. 3?
I got 3. Yeah.
How old are you?
Okay. I got a 3-year-old. Shout out to Javion. I got a 1-year-old. Shout out to Major. And I got a 9-month-old. Shout out to Cash.
Back to back.
Yeah.
She should not be bragging about that. Having 3 kids when you're only 20 years old is not a flex.
Physique is 100% in your control. It's just that nobody wants to put the effort in.
Of course, there are aspects that I think you can control about your physique. I think there are more things that are out of your control. Like, it is so much more expensive to eat healthy than it is to eat like crap. If I go to the grocery store and I just want to buy a bunch of frozen meals, that's going to be so much cheaper than me going and buying fresh produce and fresh fruit and everything.
I disagree.
I
disagree too.
Why do you disagree?
The prepackaged foods, the frozen ones, way more expensive. I've been on a budget, eternally. I always save money by just going to the grocery store and buying ingredients.
I also did want to, just touch on, other than like food costs, like there's also privilege when it comes to like having time to cook stuff.
Definitely,
like if you work a
100%,
full-time job,
100%.
if you have kids and stuff, a lot of the time it's just easier. You don't have the time and energy. Like, I enjoy cooking, but it's a lot of work sometimes. And it's much easier for me to just like go through the drive-through. And then also privilege when it comes to like your mental health. When you are depressed, when you're struggling to even like get through the day, it can be really hard to have that motivation to eat well, to move your body and stuff.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I want to be the highest version of myself, the most evolved version, and she has to show up.
But your life allows it.
Yeah. No, I make my life allow
exactly.
it. I surround myself with that.
But other people don't have the possibilities that you have.
They do.
Not every.
Everyone does. Eat fewer calories and be more active. That's all it takes. At the end of the day, it's all about willpower and how much you want to improve as a person.
Listen, that Cooking with Kaya girl got these hoes mad. They got these girls jealous, right? Maybe y'all should get in the kitchen, learn how to cook something. But now, on a serious note though, seeing the men fan out over Cooking with Kaya makes me smile, because forever these women have been getting on TikTok talking about some Duke Dennis this, Duke Dennis that, Chris Brown this, who's cuz from Creed, Michael B. Jordan. They can fan out for, and they can be married, and they can fan out for whoever they want. But as soon as a regular woman gets on the app cooking with Kaya, cooking. Hey, as soon as a regular girl gets on here and she's getting praised by the man, it's a problem. Now they know how it feels. Oh, I hope it was worth your relationship. Shut up. It's been women that got on TikTok, Instagram, everything, and was asked, would you leave your man for your celebrity crush? They don't know this man from a can of paint, but they said yes. Their husband that they've been married to for years. Yes, I would leave my man for my celebrity crush. But cooking with Kaya is a problem. Oh, okay.
So women can have their crushes, but men can't? That's just ridiculous.
I went on a date with a girl recently, and within 5 minutes of the date starting, she was like, how much money do you make? And I was like, I'm doing pretty good. I make like $75K a year. And she looked me in my eyes and told me that that was not enough money. And that was really hard to hear, especially when you consider the fact that I was already lying. Yeah. I make like $25K a year. Dude, it's one thing to have a woman tell you that you're not enough. It's so much worse when a woman tells you that 3 of you still not enough. So when the bill came, I said we should split it because I don't know if I can afford to see you again. And she said, I actually don't have a job right now. I can't afford this. And I was like, damn, guess that $25K a year doesn't sound too bad, does it? And she was like, I thought you said you make $75K a year. And I was like, but taxes takes a lot. You'd know that if you had a job, you bum. I'm sorry. And then I rode away on my bike.
You have to be one heck of a delusional person to say $75,000 is not enough when you don't even have a job.
Y'all, I'm so hungry. Hello? This food looks so good. You have no idea how hungry I am. What are you talking about?
Is that a wig?
You don't like my hair? I think it's so fun.
I mean, it's just so short.
What are you doing?
Are you having a breakdown? Why would you do something like that?
It was very liberating.
Cutting all your hair off was liberating.
Yeah, because it's what I wanted to do.
That's just a situation, is what you have.
I think it's great.
I mean, what is Savannah doing getting liberated right before a wedding? I mean, that's you do after a divorce.
That's the type of haircut a 10-year-old boy who plays soccer would get.
I have a question for the men. Why do you get offended when a girl says you're the perfect size?
We don't really care. In the same token, why do y'all get mad when y'all say, ooh, is it tight? And we're like, no. There's literally been 50 home runs hit with all different baseball bats in your baseball field. And we're supposed to go, yeah, it's tight. Don't come holler.
50 home runs is a crazy statement, but is he wrong?
So I went to a singles event, and when I got there, it was literally 90% women. And I was like, I'm gonna go now.
Oh, that could mean a lot of things. Maybe 90% of them are single for a reason.
When women raise their voices, it's because they feel like they're not being heard.
Is that why? I don't necessarily agree with that, but for the sake of argument, let's just assume for a moment that that's the case. But what about men?
When men raise their voices, it's because they feel like they're not being obeyed.
Obeyed? So men can't feel like they want to be heard as well? That they might have to raise their voices, in fact, to be heard by others who are trying to talk over them, like so many individuals are prone to do?
Men don't want to be understood. They don't want you to hear them out. They don't want you to hear what they have to say.
Sentiments like that do tend to come the most often from those who have made it blatantly obvious that they, in fact, do not understand men in the least.
They want you to obey what they tell you to do.
Dear, it is most unfortunate that even at this point in time, there are still those individuals out there that think that it's perfectly acceptable to, in fact, generalize an entire group of people. But I might add, it's only, of course, if it's the right demographic, because otherwise that would be considered socially unacceptable.
I'm glad that Lady J is calling out women like this, as it tends to occur a bit too often.
You be lucky to get taken out on a date nowadays, really, to be honest.
Where are y'all meeting these guys? Man, they shitty
But
out
no,
here.
that you meet my best friend, you see how fine she is? Ask her how many dates she's been on.
How many dates you been on?
Exactly.
I think, okay, what up? So,
Have you ever thought that the reason you might not be on many dates may be actually due to your own actions or approach? Just a thought.
I think the hardest part about divorce, at least for me, is avoiding a process server. We got a house in California. We got a house in Ohio. I filed for divorce in Ohio. My ex filed in California. So my lawyer said, Gary, if you get served, chances are your divorce will go down in California. California's a 50-50 state, which means she can get half your money for the rest of your life. 4.5 months of me avoiding a process server and her avoiding a process server, we finally got her. She goes to Panera and she goes through the drive-thru. So she got stuck. She had a couple cars in front of her, a couple behind her. But here's the thing, you still got to get her to roll down the window. If she don't roll down the window, she ain't served. That's why I brought this chick from Ohio with me. She knew what she was doing. So she can't go in front of the car or behind the car because she can see her in the rearview mirror. And thank God my ex was riding in a Tahoe. So she's riding up kind of high, Tahoe that I paid for in full. Just want to throw that out there. Somehow this process server, she got right next to the driver's side door and she was just beneath the rear view mirror. So the whole time my ex was in the drive-thru Panera, she didn't know a girl was right next to the truck. So every time she would pull up, she would just walk with the car. She finally rolled down her window to place her order. She just stood up. She was like, "You're served." I said, "Oh! We got her!" About an hour later, I got a text, "You dusty white devil." I was like, dang, why I gotta be dusty? White devil's enough, but dusty?
That was smart. I wish I could see the look on her face when that happened.
You don't answer my question. Why did you break up?
no, she was fine. She's got good quality, good-ish qualities. Like, she's not too bad. And she's loving sometimes, caring, not providing as much, but obviously I've
Why
got
do
that.
you need a woman to be provided?
Please.
I'm not standing up for you.
I believe in building, not me being here to build for you.
Oh, I like that. I
what
do.
I mean? If you're
I
gonna
do
have
like
kids,
that.
how much?
Boring. Boring. Buy me things. Boring.
He's looking for a girlfriend, not a daughter. This man shouldn't be taking care of his girlfriend like she's a spoiled little kid, and more people need to realize that.
Taylor Swift, you think she's the most toxic feminist that's ever existed. You stand by that?
Yes. You want to talk about what she did to Scooter Braun? Scooter Braun simply bought a company and inherited her master's as a result of that. She jumps on Tumblr and she manipulates a bunch of 15-year-olds into believing, I wrote these songs on my floor and Scooter Braun, the evil man, is trying to take them from me. The reality, her dad owned 15% of the company. Her dad, therefore, was aware that the business was being sold. Her dad signed the deal. Scooter Braun and his children. He publicly pleaded with her to please tell her fans to stop, and she didn't do it because she wanted out of her contract.
This is why you shouldn't worship famous celebrities, because you never know the type of person they are behind closed doors.
Where you going? Are you single?
No, I'm my boyfriend.
Oh,
And my question for her is, does he know he's your boyfriend? Because couples usually walk together.
My question is, why are these beautiful women single, bro? Why the f am I single, bro? Why the f am I single? Guys, I've been single. I'm gonna be single. Oh my god. I'm gonna be single for 4 years now. In a few months. I haven't had a boyfriend, like, officially. No, dude. And I just think about it and I look at myself and I'm like, you're pretty. Like, I'm not trying to sound like, you know, I'm egoistic or whatever, but like, dude, I'm pretty. I got a I got my own place. I make my own money. I cook. I clean. I do señora. I'm not even a señora. Like, I got long hair. I'm Latina. I got a good personality. I'm funny. Sometimes I got an attitude, but I'm not like crazy. Is it that hard? Like, is it that hard finding a good, genuine person?
From the moment she opened her mouth, it became very clear why she's single. She just wants Chad, but Chad doesn't want to deal with her masculinity. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to prove you're an alpha. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch another one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you might as well watch another one. Till next time.